If everyone pointed at you, would the truth still matter? The package was late. That single fact erased everything else. Ethan Cole stood on the wet sidewalk, rain seeping through the thin fabric of his jacket, delivery scanner still warm in his hand. Around him, voices overlapped, sharp, impatient, certain. "You drivers don't care," a woman snapped. "I've been home all day," another voice added. "My husband's medication was in that box," an older man said quietly, his disappointment heavier than anger. Ethan opened his mouth, then closed it. He'd learned over years of deliveries that once people decided who you were, explanations only made things worse. Ethan was 32, a contract driver. No benefits, no union, no margin for error. He started delivering 3 years earlier, after the warehouse where he worked shut down without warning. Delivery work wasn't glamorous, but it paid the bills, barely. What it demanded most was perfection. One late delivery could cancel out 100 on-time ones. From the sidewalk, it looked simple. A truck arrived late. A package didn't get delivered. Someone needed to take responsibility. No one saw the accident 3 blocks away that turned traffic into a parking lot. No one saw Ethan park illegally and finish the route on foot. No one saw him knock. They only saw inconvenience, and inconvenience always wants someone to blame. "I'm sorry for the delay," Ethan said calmly, forcing his voice to stay steady. "I did attempt delivery." The woman laughed, not kindly. "No, you didn't." Her certainty felt like a verdict. Ethan felt something cold settle in his stomach. The scanner vibrated. Customer complaint logged. Ethan stared at the screen longer than necessary. Complaints weren't just notes. They were numbers, metrics, red flags. He finished the route in silence. That night, Ethan sat in his car long after the engine cooled, phone pressed to his ear. "They're saying you never showed up," his supervisor said. "Flat, professional, dangerous." "I did," Ethan replied. "I knocked." A pause. "Do you have proof?" Ethan looked out at the rain-soaked street. No, Ethan didn't talk about his mother, who raised him to believe work was dignity. Didn't mention walking extra blocks to stay on schedule. Didn't explain how much this job mattered. Because none of that showed up on a dashboard. The next morning, the app notification appeared. Final warning issued. One more complaint. Ethan's hands trembled slightly as he accepted the next route. Inside apartment 4C, Marilyn Hughes sat at the kitchen table, staring at the delivery confirmation email. She wasn't cruel. She was scared. Her husband lay resting in the bedroom, recently discharged from the hospital. His medication mattered. Waiting made her feel helpless. Still, something bothered her. She remembered a sound, a knock. Near the door, a small doorbell camera blinked softly. Installed months ago, rarely checked. Marilyn hesitated, then opened her laptop. The video loaded slowly. Rain streaking across the lens. A delivery driver approaching, stopping, knocking, waiting, knocking again. Checking the scanner. Looking at the door. Walking away. Marilyn covered her mouth. She replayed it again and again. The truth wasn't loud. It was quiet and undeniable. Ethan's phone rang the next morning. Unknown number. "Is this Ethan Cole?" a woman asked. "Yes. This is Marilyn Hughes. I owe you an apology." Ethan closed his eyes. Marilyn didn't stop at words. She emailed the company. Attached the footage. Explained everything. The supervisor watched the video twice. Then once more. Ethan was called into the office. He expected discipline. Instead, he got silence, then a handshake. "We should have asked questions," the supervisor said. "That's on us." The warning disappeared from Ethan's record. The system didn't apologize, but it corrected itself. And sometimes, that's all justice looks like. A week later, Ethan delivered to the same building. Same hallway. Same door. This time, Marilyn opened it before he knocked. "Thank you," she said. Ethan nodded. Part 18. Closing. When everyone points at you, the truth doesn't always speak first. Sometimes it waits, patiently recorded by a camera no one thought to check.